Hello everyone, we'll get started here in just a moment. Let me know or confirm that you can hear me clearly, okay? Again, because there is construction going on here at the hotel and that. So, yeah, let me know that you're able to hear me clearly. Hope you're doing well wherever you are at this time, spiritually and physically. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe, okay? And if not, then I hope you find that place, again, physically and spiritually. We do have a couple of downloads, okay, before we get into the message. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you, wherever you're tuning in from. Okay. Again, I am in Da Nang, or not Da Nang, I'm used to saying Da Nang, Vietnam, but I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. That is formerly Saigon, okay? Saigon in Vietnam. As always, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from, okay? To our new subscribers, we do have a couple of new public subscribers that I want to give a shout out to. And someone's been subscribed for a little bit and I don't recall mentioning them, so I'm going to mention them again. Welcome in Wisdom Happy, okay? Welcome in Wisdom Happy, okay? And welcome in Than Chi, okay? Welcome in, okay? I suspect you're tuning in from a Southeast Asian country. All right. I've been to a few of them during my 9 months, okay, traveling in Southeast Asia. Okay, again, thank you so much for tuning in. All right. To all of you who are inquiring about the esoteric conversations, thank you so much, first of all. Okay, and again, for those of you who are not aware, I am offering one free esoteric conversation with me, okay? And that is done via Zoom meeting, okay, video meeting, or WhatsApp, all right? And in that, we discuss your journey, okay? I share perhaps parts of my journey, okay? Yeah, we take a look at the energy at the end of that conversation to see where things are in the moment. Okay. Again, if you would like to schedule that, the email addresses there too, okay, are in the description of this live video. All right. Thank you so much, Divine Source, for another day. It is another day for me. It is Thursday already. Okay. Thank you so much, Aravat, Most High, the great I am, for all that you do, not just for me, but for the collective. Thank you so much for the investigators, the attorneys, the judges that are truly here to bring justice, okay, and to bring dharma and to bring karma in the 3D. Okay, going to jail, okay, for wrongdoings is karma. Okay, you receiving what was stolen from you through the legal system is dharma. All right. So again, thank you so much, law enforcement and legal professionals. Okay. Downloads. Okay. So I get, and again, not everything in here will be a personal. Some of it, again, psychic investigations. Okay. So a lot of, or some of what I speak to could be global events. Okay. So I have Brandon Foster going public with it. Whoever Brandon Foster is, Brandon Foster going public with it. Okay. The name Adolfo. Adolfo. Okay. There's something about a torpedo. Okay. So we're speaking about invasion, war, something along those lines. Or again, someone tried to torpedo you personally. Okay. Doing something undercover. You know, you can't see a torpedo underground or underwater, excuse me. You can't see a torpedo, but it's coming. Okay, so someone could have tried to torpedo you. Okay, high vibrational earth angel, light worker, star seed. Okay, corrupt governments. Okay, they try to kill earth angels and often do. Okay, Jose Perez, don't bring your dumb ass on my fucking channel making stupid ass comments, okay? Because my ancestors will fuck your whole life up. Don't come on this channel fucking around. You hear me? Okay? Go find something else to do. This is not the place, motherfucker. This is not the place. You will get your ass hung. Okay? Don't fuck around and find out, Archangel Uriel. Don't fuck around and find out. Don't be a dumbass. Okay? The name Audrey, okay? I think of Hepburn naturally, but Audrey. Oh, and there's Audrey just saying hi. I did not even see that. I wrote down Audrey and Audrey just said hi. That's a double confirmation. Audrey, there is something here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? Yeah, I think that's it. All right? So again, Most High, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get into it. Ancestors of those who are listening, the collective, ancestors of the investigators, ancestors of mine, we are listening to an ascended master frequency, okay, in the background, okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Archangel Uriel is significant at this time. Thank you for your energy, Aubrey. I heard your name, okay, after my meditation before going live, okay, and I wrote it down. So, thank you. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Sun card, we have a revolving door, we have a night owl, okay? That could be someone who runs the streets with their thugs, okay? Or you could be a night owl. Okay, we have a Six of Pentacles. So someone made an investment or someone's coming forward to make an investment into you. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here from the first stack. This is going to be a longer reading, it looks like, okay, because just from the first stack, there's a lot. All right, so grab a beverage. I have coffee because it's morning time. All right. So we have the Hanged Man. We have a deleter investigators. Okay, so waiting on information. Okay, the delays, part of the delays could be. No, I know you don't. I'm just, again, take what resonates. That means what easily fits. Um, so the delays, okay, could be because investigators are trying to find a device, a phone, a laptop, a tablet. They could be trying to find this device. Okay, that could be one of the reasons for delays. Okay, in the legal system, it's not a justice system. Okay, on this planet, man has created a legal system. If it was justice, there would be justice constantly, but there isn't. Wrongful convictions, they happen. Okay, perpetrators physically leave this earth. Murderers, rapists, they physically leave this earth and are never prosecuted. Never. That's not a justice system. That's a legal system. Okay? The legal system fails us every fucking day. Every day. It's true. Again, thank you, high vibrational judges that call out the truth and sentence people to the maximum and do not let them out ahead of their time. Someone sentenced to 10 years, let their ass serve 10 years. Don't let them out at 7, 5, 3. You're letting a demon back out into society when you do that. You are releasing a demon back out into society when you release a confirmed, convicted, whatever they are. Okay? Child molester, you are letting demons, the spirit of Azazel, back out into the street. Do you want your country, city, town, state filled with demons? Okay? Some do. Fallen Anunnaki, do you want your county filled with those, Judge? No. I know you don't. Okay? So stop letting them out early and give them the maximum sentence. Okay? So we have 6 of Pentacles again for an investment that you are making and self-investment. Okay? Living your authentic life. That is the only way to heal your bloodline. And when I say bloodline, I'm not speaking to your brother, sister, cousin, aunt, because then oftentimes those are your karmics. Okay? I'm speaking of your spiritual bloodline. Okay? 2 of Pentacles, something being brought into balance. Okay? That's what I declare. Okay? That's what I declare. Anyone who's come against me, you won't walk free. Okay? Again, the revolving door. So someone's caught in a cycle. Okay? Spin cycle. Okay? Whatever cycle. Fast food. Okay? Cheap food. Or someone's Chinese. Again, shout out to Thien Chi. Okay? Night owl. Someone can hang out at Denny's. Are Denny's still around? I haven't been in the U.S. in 9 months. Is Denny's still around? Even when I didn't go to Denny's. Is Denny's still around? I don't even know. Okay. I saw something about Kmart, and in 1990 there were 3,500 Kmarts, and today in the U.S. and today there are only 9 Kmarts in the U.S. Okay, that are open. Sun card. Okay, so something being illuminated. Okay, also this resonates with your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus is yellow gold. Okay, your solar plexus chakra is yellow gold. Also, if you have scheduled an esoteric conversation with me, and we are in the works of scheduling that or what have you, I encourage you to meditate prior to that meeting. Okay, then we have the 3 of Pentacles. I said 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, for teamwork. Okay, that's me and you collective. Okay, that's me and you. That's the investigators that are high vibrational. That is the lawyers, the attorneys that are high vibrational. There's a difference between a lawyer and an attorney. One can represent you in court and one does not. Okay, because you could have a Juris Doctorate degree and not go to trial. Okay, all right. And as also, again, okay, FBI, CIA, DEA, those who are upright. Okay. So divine source, let's go ahead and place these cards first. You guide my hand, okay, as to where the card needs to go. Okay. On top of the stacks, we have 4 stacks here. Okay. On top of the stacks, we have your fallen twin is dying of a karmic illness. Okay? So someone's karmic twin that fell off the wagon is dying of a karmic illness. Okay? We have Gaia. Okay? We have Pack Your Bags. And we have Love Songs. Again, towards the end of the live, the last live, I got Peeble Bryson. Okay, I'm So Into You, and I did post that song in the community tab. If you are new to the Real Psychic Investigators, I post in the community tab very, very often. Helpful hints, clues, birth charts, ways to cleanse your energy, canonical text that I share on the other channel. That channel is Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. That is a shadow band channel here on YouTube. Okay, 338 subscribers and 800 and something videos. This channel has 200 and something videos and 500 and something, going on 600 subscribers. That channel is shadow band. Again, Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. I share my journals on that channel. Okay, here are a few of them. Okay, I share the entire journals for the last, from 2014 to 2025. I shared my journals. Okay, over there. Okay, there are a lot of playlists over there, so go over there, take a look. Again, a lot about your aura. We go through What's Your Aura, the book written by Mystic Mishala. We go through the book of Enoch, the books of Enoch. We go through the book of the Cave of Treasures concerning Adam and Eve after they were exiled from the garden. That shit is not in your Bible because they don't want you to know. We go through the infancy of Yeshua. Okay, their name is not Jesus. It's Yeshua or Issa. Okay, we go through their book and we learn that they were speaking as a child when they were birthed. When his ascended master mother, Saint Mary, birthed him, he came out speaking and was performing miracles right from the coochie, right from the get-go, performing miracles. That's not in your Bible. Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Okay? YouTube will be paying me and others for shadow banning our channels because that is also stealing money from us. YouTube will be sued for shadow banning. Okay? Them getting paid, their employees getting paid to shadow ban creators' content on YouTube. They will be getting sued. Okay? So Love Songs, Pack Your Bags. Fallen Twin Flame is dying of a karmic illness. AIDS, HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, heart attack, coronary heart disease. Again, I'm not calling out things or wishing for them. It's the truth. Okay? If that's what it takes in order for them to leave us alone, collective, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it takes in order, because they won't stop. If that's what it takes. Don't argue with divine justice. Don't argue with divine justice. You only hinder your own journey. Don't argue with divine justice. What's up, Omega? What's up, girl? Okay? All right. Okay? So there's a property out here, okay? This message says if you keep the house, you will need to do a major cleanse or an exorcism of some sort on that house, okay? You may or may not want to keep the property. Again, we have Gaia, okay? If you are able to spend time out, okay, please do, okay? I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn the camera around here for a minute, and I'm going to show you, yeah, the view from where I am, okay? Right on the river, okay? Where the cruise ships sail up and down the river, okay? In Ho Chi Minh City. Oh, just wanted to make sure the camera came back. All right, so we have Arizona, Oh, confirmation. We have stole your property. Collective, look. Confirmation. Okay? So we just had, if you keep this property, okay? So someone has been living in a property. Again, this is one for one or more of us, okay? Someone has been living in your property, okay? And you will need to cleanse this property if you choose to keep it, okay? There's something about teamwork that was done in regards to this, to steal this property. Teamwork, a collective of narcissistic ass people, okay? Demons, okay? So, here we go. Confirmation. Divine is on the case. Your ancestors are on the case, okay? Shout out to Mayat, the spirit of Mayat, okay? In a previous life, I have been here 10 times. This is the 10th and final time I've been on this planet. I am extraterrestrial. If you want proof, again, go to the community tab and look at the picture. I didn't take it. It was taken by a being, okay? My hands are in front of me in that picture, okay? So teamwork to steal your property, okay? This could be someone who's considered a local celebrity or someone who's very well known in the community. Okay? Real estate company. Okay? Someone's from the Philippines. Okay? So someone's name could be Agnes, Morales, Imelda, Mel. Okay? We have peanut butter and jelly. Perhaps this is all they can afford at this time. Peanut butter and jelly. Okay. The deleter. Okay. There's a card out here that says, in the stack, that says TV dinners for life. Okay. That means prison. Okay. You may not, I don't know if you have a twin, Audrey, okay? But it could speak to a high vibrational soulmate, okay? That's due to come to you, you to show up in their life or what have you. It may not be a twin flame, but again, okay? The purpose of a twin flame journey is not for you to be together. The purpose of a twin flame journey is first and foremost for you to awaken one another, okay? So typically, the divine feminine energy goes into their conscious spiritual journey, okay? Yes, most divine feminines, or those who become divine feminines, are females. The unicorn, and there are unicorns, is the divine feminine male, okay? Most divine, those who ascend to a divine masculine state, those are men. But the unicorn is the divine masculine female, like a Barbara Corcoran, okay? Condoleezza Rice, I mention these on a regular basis. Barbara Corcoran, Condoleezza Rice, Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson, Angela Bassett, okay? Ruth Bader Gingrich. These individuals, okay, who are prominent on the earth for what they do on the earth, and they get paid through those means. So they're on stage, they're an actress, they're a politician, they're congressman, congresswoman, okay? These are masculine positions, and they are CEOs, a female, a CEO, again, Barbara Corcoran, CEO, and I mention her all the time because she's lovely. She's lovely. Barbara is, her spirit, her energy, her aura, it's amazing, okay? Then you have a divine feminine who is a female, and that's like an Abraham Hicks, okay? If you are not familiar with Abraham Hicks, catch up, okay? Catch up, okay? So Abraham Hicks is an example of a divine feminine who is a female. I am an example of a divine feminine who is a male. My focus is spirituality. My focus is spiritual teachings. My focus is that, okay? I'm raising the vibration of the earth, Gaia, and us as a collective, okay? My focus is not on singing, movies, acting, making music. Those are earthly things. That's why the man was told to till the ground by the sweat of his brow, okay? That's why. Because the earth wealth focus is the masculine. I hope all of that made sense. Okay. So someone's deleting something. Someone can only afford peanut butter and jelly at this time. Something about an Osceola County or a county that starts with an O. It could be Orange County. It could be Okalakachuka County. It could be Ormond County. It could be, yeah, there's an Orange County, California, and in Orange County, Florida. Okay, Osceola County. Osceola County. This property could be in Osceola County or California or Florida. Okay. We have the night owl. Okay. So, former generation, my parent, my whatever, okay, people who raised me, they're not my parents, but would say midnight rambling, 4-day traveling, right? The Temptations made a song, there's a long ass intro to this song. What is it called? Oh, Papa was a Rolling Stone, okay? So, wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. Okay? So Papa is a Rolling Stone. Papa was a Rolling Stone. You hear the siren? So somebody's Papa was a Rolling Stone, whether they are your biological father or not. Okay? Jerry, okay, the name Jerry, confirmation birth, Jerry. Your ancestors will confirm it, Audrey. If you meditate, okay, open your crown chakra, okay, open your third eye to see, okay, they will show you, okay. You can ask ancestors, talk to me about my birth parents this lifetime. They will show you. Divine source is faithful. They will show you. I assure you, 100%. Okay. Ivory Connors O'Connor. Okay, we have Jerry out here. Also, it could be something about geriatric something. Okay. Someone's child could have autism. Okay. Autism and autistic children. Okay. They are the in betweens. Okay. So what do I mean in between? So in the medical world, autism is considered an illness or a something that is low vibrational. When in truth, those who are autistic, they are higher vibration than us. That's why they sit there and right. That they're higher vibration than most. Okay, autistic individuals, children or adults, they are not low vibrational beings. Okay, they are just in between realms. Something about balance. Okay. Something being brought into balance, your house. Oh, we got on the other side of balance, we have CPA, accountant, and a financial advisor. Okay. CPA, accountant, financial advisor. Okay. You could be, okay, or this is someone else who's finding out this information. The FBI could be doing forensic accounting on someone's books. Forensic accounting on someone's books. I was a part of the Rock of Central Florida in Sanford, Florida for 20 years after exiting the military from an 8-year career in the United States Army. Active duty, okay? I'm not a weekend warrior. Either all in or get the fuck out. No weekend warrior here. And there's nothing against the National Guard and all of that. I thank them for what they do in protecting communities. But yeah, not this soldier, not this warrior. Okay? So, okay, at the Rock of Central Florida, over that 20 years, I gave Steve he's the senior minister, Stephen, listen to the names, Stephen, Lee, and Parker. Okay? He has a financial degree, okay? A finance degree, okay? And temporarily worked at a bank, First Green Bank or something like that, okay? Steve will be writing a check if his church, that religious ass organization, is found to be fraudulent. He didn't believe me when I told him the truth about the witchcraft workers in his church, okay? And sexual promiscuity bisexual, homosexual activity in his church. He didn't believe me, so I left after 20 years. Okay? He will be writing me a check. You can't just sue them just because you gave them money. There has to be evidence of fraud within that organization, for profit or non-profit. Okay? The revolving door, discover peace amongst the chaos. Okay? That is a key. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for your love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? Again, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like to know that. Okay? So, peace amongst the chaos. Again, that is only done through meditation, spending time outside with Gaia, okay, spending time with your ancestors. And it doesn't have to be laying down, being still, okay? I could sit here just like this and spend time with my ancestors. It's the energy and it's your thoughts, you know, and what you're focused on, okay? Someone's out here doing moon magic, okay? This is what keeps them in the revolving door. Okay, they keep doing the same old spells over and over again. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Never realizing because you're using a Phillips screwdriver and you need a flathead. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Because you need a hammer and you're using a rake. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. Okay, because of protection. Okay. Next, we have a murder suspect investigators, a murder suspect, okay? So the name, I'm looking at Lisa, okay? So Lisa could have evil intent, Lisa and John, okay? Lisa, John, what other names do we have out here? We have someone from the Philippines, we have a CPA, an accountant or financial advisor. We have the name Jerry, Jerry could also be a woman. We have Ivory, O'Connor, Connors, okay? Conor McGregor. Let's look up Conor McGregor's information. Again, we have a lot of celebrities that watch this channel, okay, on private accounts. So, Conor McGregor, let's take a look at his information, investigators for synchronicities. Again, look at your notes and see if there's any synchronicity pertaining to this murder suspect in Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Okay, he's currently 37. Let's take a look at his information, full name, birth date, that sort of thing. Okay, Conor Anthony McGregor, born 7/14/88. 7/14/88. So someone in the energy, born in 88, someone in July, someone on the 14th. You could be seeing 7/7. It is currently 10:04. Speaking of 14s, 7/7. I talk fast or like this or whatever because that's just how sustained the frequency and energy is. Okay, so yeah, so it's 10:04. Confirmation on the 14th. Something about the 14th. Okay, the 14th of this month. Okay, or the 14th of some other month. Okay, other names: Notorious, Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace. The names Christopher and Wallace. Shout out to Beatrice. Okay. Spouse is D. Devlin, married just last year. D. Devlin. So Conor McGregor got married last year. Someone could have gotten married to someone last year in order to steal your property, steal whatever was owed to you. Someone could have married someone recently in the last 12 months. Okay. Okay, where was he born? Dublin, Ireland. Okay, Dublin, Ireland. Conor McGregor, MMA fighter, UFC, however they say that. Okay, let's take a couple looks at some Conor McGregor pictures. Conor McGregor. Okay, so someone could have been married to an MMA fighter at some point in time. Okay, or he is. All right. Murder suspect. If it's Conor McGregor, that would be shocking, I suppose. Okay, Lisa could be the murder suspect. Lisa could be the victim. Jerry, any of these other names that have come out here. On the other side of murder suspect, we have the hanged man again. Delays. Okay, someone's Korean in this energy. Korean. Okay, one of their parents could be Korean and one parent be another ethnicity this lifetime. Okay, both parents could be Korean. Okay, they could be in the military and be stationed in Korea currently. Okay, that's South Korea. Okay, all right, something about the South. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. That song just came through. So down south, Chattahoochee, Chattahoochee River. Might be things around the Chattahoochee River, wherever the Chattahoochee River is. Okay, I am a country music lover, diverse music lover actually. Okay, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay, so Louisiana. Again, property could be located there too. Yeah, that's right. Donna. Okay, Donna could be overdoing it on the fast food. Slow down, Donna. Donald, slow down. Okay, slow down. Okay, I remember when I was a young teenager. We were in Chicago. We had not moved to Florida yet, and we were in Chicago. Well, we were doing something. I don't know if we were going to a car show. I don't know if we were shopping. I don't know what we were doing, but we were up there with Kevin, the polygamist, and we went to a chicken restaurant. It wasn't KFC. It was like something else. And we were sitting there, and there were two large women sitting there, two obese women sitting there. And one of the women said, as they were eating this chicken, I don't know who's getting fatter, me or you. And Kevin joked about that for eons, for many years after he would talk about that. Okay? He was a funny demon. He was. Okay? Very funny guy, but he was a demon. I say was. So your last time was in the 1800s. Okay, so your last lifetime, again, ancestors will confirm it. Okay, or you already know it, and this is just a confirmation. Tarot is not a revelation. It's not, oh my God, are you serious? No, no. Whatever you hear through an oracle, through a truth speaker, when they are truly a truth speaker, it's just a confirmation. It's not breaking news. You already know. You're just like, yep, okay, yep, I knew that. Oh, okay, yep, I did hear. Okay, yep, oh, yep, that's a confirmation. That's all it is. Okay. On the other side of your last lifetime was in the 1800s. We have, I speak as divine gives utterance. Yes, I do. Okay, again, I'm not politically correct in case you haven't figured that out yet. Okay? Because politically correctness, okay, that only does one thing, and that hides the truth. Okay? When you call someone, or words change definitions over time, so for instance, homosexual or lesbian, and then gay, they change the man does this, change the word gay from joyful or happiness to mean same sex, when the original word meant joyful. Because to be politically correct is considered offensive to say homosexual. Fuck you, homosexual. Like, politically correctness hide things. That's why the priests get away with raping children, because political correctness hides things. This is why political officials get away with tax fraud. Okay? Because political correctness hides things. Okay? His brother is the perp. Okay, so someone's brother is the perp. Okay, and this is being revealed. Okay, there's a father that's covering up for someone. They could be covering up for their son or daughter, or someone else's son or daughter. Okay, or a parent, or what have you, which is obviously, again, that's still someone's son or daughter, even though they're an adult. Okay, so there's a brother here that is the perpetrator. Investigators, the brother is the perp. Okay. This could deal with the torpedo energy. This could be Brandon Foster. Okay, again, the download was Brandon Foster is going public with it. Brandon Foster could be an investigator. Brandon Foster. Okay. Less is more at this time. Less of something, whatever that is. You know where you are in your journey. Hello, Natalie. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Oh, you're in South Georgia, Audrey? Okay, okay. I'm just looking at the messages here real quick. Oh, Conte Carte Libra, brother. Oh, interesting. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in, Natalie. Okay. Any of the names of people that show up in this reading, of any of them, okay, could resonate for you. Okay, your journey. Whether that individual whose name is similar to someone who's listening is upright or karmic, again, that's for you to know. Okay. But the name Natalie is significant. Audrey is significant. I wrote down Audrey's name again before I even started the live. And then Audrey showed up. Okay, so less is more at this time. Okay, something about an investment, again, that they made. We have the bull market. Divine told me some time ago, and I posted a description and a meaning, a definition of what it means to run with the bulls. I posted that in the community tab. Okay, running with the bulls. Okay, what that means. It's not a Mexican thing. That's not what it's about. Go look at the post. Okay, a bull market. Someone who's extremely aggressive, forceful, demanding. Okay, someone who doesn't look at both sides of the story. Someone who is interested in your point of view. A bully. Okay, someone who just pushes people around because they feel like they can, or no one has stood up to them yet. Okay, stand up to them. Okay, divine worship. Oh, let's grab some angel numbers. Okay, we have a lot of synchronicity going on. Let's grab some angel numbers. Okay, so we have someone who's deleted some information out here. Investigators are trying to find that. We have someone who's a night owl. Again, that could be you. Okay, or someone who runs the streets with their thugs, like Tupac said. And then they got somebody, a karmic ass, who's waiting at home for them. Okay, so the song goes, you can run the streets with your thugs. I'll be waiting for you until you get through. I'll be waiting. So someone allows their man or woman to run around and have multiple relationships, fuck on other people, confirmation, fuck on other people, and then still come home to them. Somebody allows their spouse to do this. I was going to say their friend. So they may not even be in an official relationship. This is just two people who fuck on each other, and then they allow each other to fuck on other people, and they live together. What kind of relationship is that? What is that? What is that? Divine source, angel numbers for synchronicity. Angel numbers for synchronicity. Angel numbers for synchronicity. Pack your bags, collective. That speaks to some type of abrupt move. Okay? Some type of abrupt move. Okay? There's teamwork going on in your case. We have 888 for 24. Okay? Mamba Energy, 24. Shout out to Gianna and Kobe Bryant. Okay? Vanessa and their starseeds that are still here. Natalie. Speaking of Natalie, Natalie Bryant. Okay? Capri and Bianca. Okay? Shout out to all of them. Okay? 888 is karma. Okay? Or dharma, depending on what side of the fence you're on. Okay. We are looking at small town cover-up, backseat driver. Okay, witchcraft killed someone. Okay, witchcraft. Okay, there's a natural reason why people die, and then there's a spiritual reason why people die. If someone dies of cancer, that's the scientific reason. But the spiritual medical examiner is divine source. Okay, is Arabat, the Sanhedrin Council. That's 70 spiritual judges. Okay, the real reason why they died, truth of the reason why they died, is not cancer. That was the karmic result. Okay, they died of something else. Again, witchcraft of some sort. No matter if they were in the upright or not. And we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, for order. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Okay, we have 1331. That is a reversal of fortune. That is a reversal of fortune. Okay, 13 is death. 31 is rebirth, transformation, caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay, transformation. 1331. Okay, investigators, what's the 133rd day of the year? Look it up. What's the 331st day of the year? Look it up. I can tell you the 331st day of the year only because I was born on the 333rd day of the year. So the 331st day of the year is November 27th. Okay, confirmation. Denise, the name Golden, Thanksgiving, any of that could be significant. Okay, it's for good fortune. Okay, again, transformation. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of incitement, okay, insight, or a comforting message. Thank you so much, everyone, for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I see the hearts flowing up. All right. Or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Again, from the death to resurrection. Yesterday, we got a lot of or in the last live, I say yesterday, but it was still your today. Okay. But a lot of resurrection energy. A lot of resurrection energy as we began the 2026 year. Okay, 2025 was the year of the snake. Okay, 2 plus 2 plus 6 is a 10, representing completion. Okay, representing completion. This is the year of 10, representing completion. 1, 2, 3, 4 for good luck. I don't believe in luck. Okay, it's your obedience and you following your intuition that meets opportunities that are divinely aligned for you. That's what luck is. It's not luck. Okay? You've done the work, or you're doing the work to receive the promise or promises. No luck. If I ever tell someone good luck, it means fuck you. Okay? So to the karmics, good luck. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. Okay? So when everything falls into place, okay, even if it feels like it's falling to pieces, again, it's all working together for my good. That is one of my favorite affirmations. It's all working together for my good. It's all working together for my good. It's all working together for my good. One of my favorite affirmations. Okay? Then we have 888 for karma and dharma. Okay? A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. Again, they're doing construction in the hotel, so if you don't appreciate the people in your life now, these are the karmics, you won't have them tomorrow. So they didn't appreciate you, collective. So don't go back to their sorry ass. Okay? They didn't appreciate you. So leave them where they are. Or where they were, or whatever. Wherever you last were with them. Whatever. Leave them where they are. Or were. Or whatever. Okay? This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. This is what we have here with the angel numbers. Okay. So also I'm getting, also I'm 24 is significant, or 4, maybe just 4. 4 is significant, 4. Okay. So you could be seeing 66, 66, 4. Okay. This is breaks down to a 4. Okay. 13, 31, both 4s. Okay. These are all 4s. Okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone could be born, and again, we have January 14th or July 14th, 88 for Conor McGregor's birthday. So again, someone born in 88. Casey Musgraves was born in 88. Russell, not Westbrook. Russell Wilson, quarterback, NFL, born in 1988. He was born on the 333rd day of the year as well. Okay. Yeah, those are two well-known people in the spotlight who I know was born in 1988. And I say I know, but I know of them. I've never met them. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what is revealed with these angel numbers here. And we are going to pull some more energy. Okay. Divine Source, thank you so much for the power. Okay. To do what we do here. Okay. What we do is not easy. What we do, okay, as a collective, okay, it's not the lighter path. It's the heavier path. Dark nights of the soul, ego deaths. These are not the easy path. The easy path is to remain karmic. Hello, Natalie. I am offering free esoteric conversations. The first one is free, Natalie. If you would like to schedule that conversation, you can find the email in the description of this video and send me an email and we can get that scheduled. It is via Zoom or WhatsApp. And the reason why it's via video is because there are karmics out here. Okay? So I'd be a dumbass to have a phone conversation with someone and not be able to see the other individual on the other side of the lens. That would be a dumbass situation. Okay? For me. Okay? So if you don't want to be on video, I guess go get an oracle reading from someone who doesn't require that. Okay? We have Justice, and we have the 7 of Wands. Okay? So this is my Mamba card. Okay? 7 of Wands for a victory. Okay? We whoop ass, taking names. Whoop ass, taking names. Thank you, law enforcement investigators. Thank you so much. Okay? So we have 888 on karma, revealing the name Jeremy, or I was going to say Jeremy, and so Jeremiah. Okay? Someone could work at a strip club. Okay? Shake their ass for money. Okay? You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it, put your ass into it. Put your back into it. Put your ass into it. Tick, tick, boom. Okay? Shout out to O'Shea Jackson. That's Ice Cube. Yeah. Someone's name could be Peaches. Okay? That could be their stage name. Okay? Jeremiah. Okay? Jeremiah could be in for a root of awakening. Jeremiah could be the one who's in line for Dharma. Jeremiah. Okay. On the other side of Jeremiah, we have a lazy public defender. This is hard to read because of the bleeding through of what's written on the other side. But this says a lazy public defender. Okay? There's a lot that's wrong with the legal system when it comes to attorneys and their obligations. You should not be obligated to represent someone just because the justice system says everybody deserves a fair trial. Okay? If you don't want to represent someone, you should have no legal obligation, should not have to explain yourself. Especially if they're the perpetrator. They need to find someone who's low enough to represent them. And if they don't find an attorney that's low enough to represent them, then they sit their ass in court and they just deal with whatever evidence there is and get convicted. Okay? You should not be obligated to represent someone. That is wrong. You can't make me represent somebody. How karmic is that? That needs to change in the legal system. Whoever's in charge of that legal system, Supreme Court justices, presidents, whoever's in charge of passing those or changing those laws, you should not be able to make somebody represent somebody. If I don't want to represent you, why should I have to? If I think you're guilty, I still have to represent you? That's wrong. Morally, that's wrong. There's an overseas enemy, okay, somewhere overseas, okay. Cambodia, that's near here. Cambodia is in Southeast Asia. Cambodia, okay. Again, I saw the FBI increase the reward for John Wedding, okay, or Ryan Wedding. I said John Wedding, so there's something about a John again, okay. But Ryan Wedding, the FBI just increased their award for them. They are on the FBI's most wanted list. That is a former Canadian Olympian skier that turned into a drug kingpin, okay, and he's on the run, okay. Someone on your case could be on the run, collective, okay. Someone in your case could be on the run. Justice, 70s kids, someone could be born in the 70s, 70 to 79, okay, or someone's in their 70s and they are immature currently. So they are ages 70 to 79 and they are immature. Okay. Hello, Victor. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well wherever you are, Victor. Appreciate you. Victor Victory. Okay. Victor Victory. Okay. We have Arthur, Luther, Gunther. Okay. Arthur, Luther, and Gunther. First, middle, last. Arthur, Luther, Gunther. On one side of good fortune. Okay. Someone cursed their bloodline. Okay. Someone cursed their bloodline and we have the name Kevin. Okay. Someone cursed their bloodline and we have the name Kevin. All right. And again, this is for good fortune. So to you, Kevin, congratulations. Okay. Or if you go by Kevin, first, middle name, whatever. Okay. Have faith in your, I read this already. Okay. So again, talking about advice, comfort, major changes, individuality, and independence. Transformation. Again, 13 to 31 is the butterfly. Okay. Caterpillar to the butterfly. It's time to soar. It's time to soar. Okay. We will rise up as eagles. We will walk and not faint. You might get tired. I've been tired. When you're tired, take your rest. Okay? Do you know what it means to rest in divine source? Okay? It doesn't mean that you stop going to work on earth. Okay? It doesn't mean that you stop meditating. It means you stop trying to control. That's what in his rest means. Okay. Next, we have young. Okay. So someone's young, younger than you, whatever that is. Okay. In this energy. And when I say younger, I don't mean 2 or 3 years. Someone's 8, 10, 12, 15 years. You're 17, confirmation. 20, 30 years older. Again, we have the 70s card out here. So someone in their 70s, myself as an example, someone who is 7D is 19 years older than me. So there's something about a significant age gap. Okay? Whether you are the older or the younger age gap. Okay? On that, we have good luck. Again, fortune. You've been doing the work. And when you get to a certain point, there's an intersection. And at that intersection is where divine brings whatever this is to you. Again, it's not luck. Okay, fortune, fame, whatever that is. Okay, you could have many skills. You could dance. You could be a choreographer. You could also paint. You could also sing. You could also play the piano. You could also be an actor, actress. You could also build things. Like you could be multifaceted like that. That speaks to your extraterrestrialism and your starseed energy. Okay? Yeah. On the other side of 1, 2, 3, 4, we have Virginia. Okay? So Virginia could be young. Okay? Someone in Virginia, the state in the U.S. Someone's name could be Virginia. When I was growing up, I knew a Virginia Hill, okay, in the projects of Joliet, Illinois. Her brother Robert, listen to all of the names, investigators. Her brother Robert was shot and killed. I think he was like 15. Yeah, maybe 15. He might have been a freshman in high school at that time. Okay? He was shot and killed in front of my supposed aunt's house, okay, in the projects of Joliet, Illinois. Okay? Virginia Hill, Robert Hill. Okay? In Joliet, where those projects were, it was called The Hill. Okay? I'm going up on the hill. That's what they would say. Okay? Pretty Ricky, what they called him. Okay? So someone's name is Ricky, Richard. Okay? We have a dream will confirm it. Okay? Let's go ahead and start closing it out here. Okay? We have a lot out here, so yep, let's go ahead and start closing it out. Again, thank you so much for all that you do, collective. Okay? We have the name Katina. Okay? Katina could be in Virginia, from Virginia. Okay? We have the name Matthew. Okay? We have the name Shannon, Carolyn, and Shane. Interesting, Audrey. You're not the only one, that's for sure. Okay? That's definitely a common thing. Okay? For them to change birth certificates, create false marriage licenses, put you in marriages that you do not know that you are in order to steal its things from you, in order to take out life insurances policies on you. So, let's say, for instance, as an example, I meet Audrey. We're co-workers. Okay? I work in the payroll department or HR. So I have Audrey's social security number. Audrey's single. Audrey has no kids. Again, hypothetical situation. I'm karmic, dark, evil, and narcissistic, greedy. Okay? I decide, Audrey looks like a good candidate for this scam. So I take her name, social security number, okay, and file a marriage certificate. Okay? I get some low vibrational ass individual to sign off on this because it has to be officiated by someone, has to sign off on the marriage certificate. Okay? I get them to sign off on it, or I forge their name. Me and Audrey are in a marriage. Then I take out a life insurance policy. Then I do witchcraft to try to murder or have her kill or have her commit suicide and take herself out so that I can collect this insurance money. That's exactly how it happens. It happens just like that. Just like that. That's how it happens. Okay? We have someone has a nasty sacral. Okay? There's something about the current administration, and to me this means the current presidential administration. Trump. Okay? Again, I'm neither for him nor against him. I just want the truth. I am neither for him nor against him. I did not vote for him because in presidential elections in the United States, until you get a high vibrational divine masculine or divine feminine in there, you're voting for the lesser of two evils. So it really doesn't matter who you vote for. And when you really delve into it, you will find out that secret societies like the Committee of 300, the Porcelain Group, Wolf's Head, you will find out, Skull and Bones, that they have these things predetermined and it's all about money. So your vote really doesn't mean a thing. It's just a game. It's just a game. Okay, these things are already decided before election day. But you are voting for the lesser of two devils, essentially. Okay, until there's a divine masculine or divine feminine in office. Okay. Shout out to Jelly Bean, I said it. Shout out to Jelly Bean Bryant, Kobe, not Joseph. Joseph was a racist. Okay, so someone's a racist. Okay, his father is a racist. They didn't even go to Kobe's wedding because they didn't want him to marry Vanessa. They wanted him to marry a brown woman. Do you know that there are brown-skinned Puerto Ricans that are as brown as I am in this lifetime? Do you know that? Or I should say as brown as this skin is. Do you know that? How stupid is racism? How dumb. I want you to marry someone brown. So what if Vanessa was brown skinned like I am? Would that have been okay? Stupid ass people. Okay. The names Lexi, Alexis, okay? Alexander, Alex, Alexa, okay? However that goes. Your name, their name, a child's name, okay? A karmic's name, a parent's name, okay? We have the name Abuela and Dawn, okay? Abuela is grandmother. This could also be someone's first, middle, last name, okay? Count Saint Germain, that is an ascended master who's here. The name Peter, okay? Someone's a bisexual cross-dresser. Okay, let's go ahead and tie it up. Look, one more. Troy, okay? Divine was like, pull that card, okay? So Troy, okay? The place or a name, Troy. All right, so let's go ahead and sum it up here. We're going to put all the cards together here and go through everything again. Primarily for those who are coming in a little later into the reading, okay, into the live. Again, thank you so much, everyone. Again, feel free to check the community tab. Again, the shadow band channel is Esoteric Guidance Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Okay? There's a whole lot of information over there. 800 and, I don't know, 84 videos or something like that. Okay? There's a whole lot of beneficial information over there. Energy cleansing work, canonical texts, okay? Things that are missing from your Bible. Okay? Go to the playlist. Again, that is the shadow band channel done by a YouTube employee, okay, who will be paying for what they've done, okay? So in part, a lot of the delays, collective, could be because of, could be because of all of the shit that's going on. So now the FBI, DEA, CIA agents, now they get the bank account that was taken or falsely created with your name. Now they got the family members who are karmic, who've done witchcraft. Now they got the co-workers. Now they got the former employer or boss or whatever. Now they have the nonprofit. Then they got the church. Then they got, like, that could be part of it too, because there are so many layers, right? That could be part of the delay too. Okay. And now they're like, wow, they have a YouTube channel and it was shadow banned. That's another layer, another lawsuit. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and sum it up. Okay. Again, just for synchronicity. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Night Owl. We have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, investment. Okay. Justice on the way. The Sun revealing something. We have the Sun card out here. And someone's stuck in a revolving door. Okay. That's the Tarot. Okay. We did not get any Tarot messages that came out this time around. Okay. So summary. Okay. Someone's from the Philippines. Someone's name is Jerry. Someone's been doing moon magic, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, times 5,000 with vengeance and a sword. Okay? Our job is to discover peace amongst the chaos. There's a CPA accountant or financial advisor involved in this situation, or one of them. Pack your bags. Okay? That might be because you need to move. Okay? Pack your bags. Or because you're getting moved. Love songs. There'll be sad songs to make you cry. Love songs often do. They can touch the heart of someone new, saying I love you. Okay? Billy Ocean. Billy Ocean sings a song, and I say the word differently than most. He sings a song, and most people call it Caribbean Queen. But I don't say Caribbean. I don't know why. I say Caribbean Queen. I don't know why. I don't say vase. I say vase. It's just going back to a previous lifetime with the lingo. Okay. Arizona. Gaia, connect with it, spend time in it. Uh-huh. Yep. Wells Fargo is significant for me, Audrey. Yes, it is. Okay. Lisa, a murder suspect. Ivory Connors. Okay, again, we looked up Conor McGregor's information, born on 7/14/88. Okay, and when we looked up Conor McGregor's information, I checked the local time here in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, Vietnam, and it was 10:04. So that was a double confirmation for somebody being born on the 14th, something happening on the 14th. The 14th for this psychic investigation reading is significant. Could have been the murder that happened on the 14th, the moon magic that happened on the 14th, some type of proof of something from the 14th. Peanut butter and jelly, Berlin, Baton Rouge, his brother is the perp. Your lifetime here was in the 1800s. Less is more of something. Osceola County, or some county that starts with an O. Someone did steal your property, or someone's property. Say someone's Korean, fully or partially this lifetime. Jeremiah, confirmation hornhawk. Donna or Donald. Speak as divine gives utterance collective. Okay, never relinquish your authority. Okay, you also might need to do some throat chakra clearing. Okay, this is Micah. Okay, crystal. Okay, throat chakra. Okay, clear your throat chakra energy. Okay, so that you can speak up and speak boldly, and that's the truth, not lies. Okay, something about a bull market, bull energy, a bully. Okay, running with the bulls. Someone's overseas. Okay, we have Berlin, so someone could be in Germany. Okay, Berlin, overseas enemy. Okay, this says lazy public defender, so someone has a lazy public defender. Again, attorneys should not be made to represent somebody who they do not want to, or just because they are an attorney. 70s kids, 70 to 79, or someone's in their 70s and they act like a kid. Arthur, Luther, Gunther, the name Kevin, the name Troy, a bisexual cross-dresser, Peter, Dawn, abuela or a grandmother, Lexi, Alexis, Lexus. Someone could drive a Lexus, okay? Or someone's driving a Lexus, controlling Alexis, controlling Alexa, controlling Alexandria, controlling Alexander. Jelly bean, nasty sacral, clean your ass, okay? I said in the last video, in the last live, I talked about, I was talking about my wand, right? And I was talking about it is a healing wand, and I am celibate today, and I've been for some time. When I say sometime, I don't mean last year, well before that. Okay, I've been celibate for a while, and through the celibacy, this is my third stint of celibacy. Through these seasons of celibacy, that is when my wand grew. You may not believe that, but it's true. I'm extraterrestrial. Okay? Current administration in whatever country. Current administration. Shannon, Carolyn, Shane. The name Matthew. Could be Matthews. The Dave Matthews band. Dave and Matthews. David. Okay? There's something about a David and Goliath battle. Okay? We all have a Goliath in our energy. For me, it was the warlock polygamist. Okay? That was doing witchcraft on me at conception. Okay? And has been doing it. Okay, if he's not dead, he's serving a 40 to 60-year prison sentence in Saginaw, Michigan. Look his name up. Okay, his name came out here. Go look up Kevin Thomas, inmate, Saginaw, Michigan. You will see, or Saginaw, Michigan prison. You will see his face. You will see his charges. One of the major charges was getting a 15-year-old pregnant in 2009. So a David Goliath story, taking down giants. Okay, Young, Katina, Virginia. Collective, thank you so much as always for tuning in. Investigators, attorneys, judges, you all watch the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of the public subscribers, we have like maybe 40 public subscribers. The rest are private accounts. So I know that you all watch. Divine Source reveals that you all watch. Again, thank you so much for all that you do for the collective and pursuing the truth. Okay, not just justice, the truth. Okay, justice is one thing, the truth is another. Okay, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel. I am a light worker and a Gaia beacon. In my former ancient Egyptian life, I was Lyri, L-Y-R-I. That is the temple of Ptah. Where is Ptah? It came out here today, actually. Ptah came out here, okay? I am the Lyri, the temple of Ptah. I am one of the father of the Orisha, okay? A descendant of Issa. That is Yeshua. Their name is not Jesus. If you want the full blessing of ascended masters, stop calling them Jesus. That is not their name. They are not Latin or Latino. They were not, okay? They were Middle Eastern with brown skin, black or brown hair, and brown or black eyes. They were not Caucasian, European, pale skin, Fabio, blonde hair, blue eyed. They were not that, okay? That image was perpetrated and widely spread in the 17th century. Again, we speak the truth. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, if you would like a free esoteric conversation with me, you can send me an email. Those of you who have sent me emails since this live started, I will get to those emails for sure. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and be encouraged.